So I'm here with Von Sage, who has a show coming up at First Avenue. He's been invited to be a supporting act to Snow the Product this month on the 12th. So I'm going to let him introduce himself to you guys. Von?
Yep, you heard it, man. It's Von Sage, straight out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, man. I'm 26 years old. Finally getting this opportunity to perform at First Avenue, which I've always, dreamed of performing at this venue. I finally got the opportunity and to do it with Snow the Product, so pretty excited for that shit, man. And yeah, just kill it. That's all I gotta do. That's all in my mind. Just kill it.
Absolutely. I'm super excited to see this show and to be there to shoot some of the footage, which I greatly appreciate. So on your profile it says Von Sage Gizachu. So yep. Is that your last name?
Yep, that's my last name. My whole name is Giovanni Baruch Gizachu, and Baruch Gizachu is Ethiopian. It's where my dad's from.
Okay.
It's actually his name.
Where do you get Von Sage from?
Yeah, so Von's obviously just short for Giovanni.
Okay.
I came up with the whole Sage concept because I wanted to be the cleanser of the rap scene, because all the shit music that is nowadays, and also I burn the herb a lot too.
Yeah.
Because on a spiritual level.
Yeah.
Kind of cleansing myself, and like I said, cleansing of the rap game and everything. And that's why one of the things I say a lot is let it burn. That's like my thing, just let it burn. I actually got a song called Let It Burn too.
Yeah.
And hear that is another thing that I say, like hear that. Hear that bitch after I say a dope ass verse.
Yeah. Which there's quite a few of.
Yeah, that's how I came up with Von Sage, man. I've had other names before, but I don't want to talk about it.
Well, maybe we can do some digging as we follow you through your career here.
If you find my videos on YouTube, you'll see the names. So I had some shitty ass music.
Well, it's all art, right? Got you to where you're at.
Yeah, it was definitely a stepping stone. Yeah, I
For
started
sure.
somewhere. Yeah, so I got one hell of a fucking name, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody pronounces it right the first time. My graduation, my high school graduation, butchered it.
Oh.
I think they said Giovanni Baruch Gizachu. Yeah, and I had to walk, I say, like, damn, dude.
Man.
Didn't we have rehearsals before this for that reason, to correct the way that you say
Yeah.
your name?
Yeah.
Waste of time.
Yeah, my last name is Prenisil. So I got, motor oil and penicillin and, everything like that. So tell us about college at River Falls.
River Falls, man. Oh, dude, I got some fucking stories about River Falls, man. I actually saved somebody's life in River Falls.
Really?
Yep. It was actually my buddy. He had moved to, we were really good friends. He's like my best friend back during my freshman and sophomore year when I first went to Eastridge, which is in Woodbury. Like, I grew up in Roseville from second grade all the way to 8th grade, and that's when I moved to Cottage Grove to go to school out at Eastridge. And I didn't know anybody, obviously, other than my brother, but he was 2 grades above me, so
yeah. He
had his own little friend group. Michael was the one that was around with me, and he had moved after high school. He moved to the Chicago area, so I hadn't seen him in a long time, and he finally moved back after a few years. So I was like, hey man, I gotta hang out with my man. So I went up to St. Paul to pick him up, brought him back to River Falls. We chilled. Alcohol was involved. This is also another one of those tragic things that happen that fucking change you. He was talking about, he's like, oh man, I was locked up, and they put me on probation, so I can't smoke weed, so all I've been doing is drinking. I was like, oh, so you can handle your liquor, huh? I was fine. I was a little tipsy, but I thought he'd be fine too. I guess he was just fucking drunk. And I was with another buddy too, and we decided to go to this cliff, because me and my other buddy out in River Falls used to go to this cliff all the damn time.
Did you do any cliff jumping? Like,
fuck no. The river is like, there's a falls right there, but like the water before the falls is only like 6 inches deep.
Okay.
So you can't jump.
Okay.
Ain't no jumping. But yeah, he actually, once we got up there, it was dark, like dark as fuck. And I actually didn't even want to go there in the first place, because I knew Michael was kind of tipsy. And I was like, this is a bad place to take somebody that he's never been to on a cliff where,
Right, you got
happened.
rocks and a cliff and
Yeah,
water
and
6 inches below.
And that's
or
exactly
6
what the
inches.
fuck happened. We got up there and we're up there for maybe like 30 seconds, and he started stepping back too far, and he tripped on like this little divot that was on top of the cliff, and he fucking fell off the cliff. This
Holy
cliff
shit.
is like, fuck, I don't know, like 3 stories high. This cliff is.
Damn.
So, yep. I actually kind of blacked out for a few seconds. That thing where I'm hearing like, Vaughn. And it's my buddy saying, let's go, we gotta go get him, we gotta go find him. So we ran down to the cliff, got there just in time, we're trying to find him. And I was like, dude, he's fucking in the river somewhere, like gone, off the falls, gone.
Holy
my buddy
shit.
seems like, there he is. So he went in the river, he was face down in the river, pulled him out unconscious. His whole face was busted, bloody, everything, glasses gone. And I did CPR on him, and I got him breathing within like 15 seconds. And
Wow.
At that point, I was just like, oh, dude, he's okay. Maybe we're good, you know? And my buddy's like, dude, he's not fucking good. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. Call cops. Called him. He got airlifted out in a helicopter.
Wow.
He was actually in a coma for like a few days after that. And it was like scary because he was having heart problems too during the same time. But he finally woke up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I thought like he might have lost his like brain functions and shit. And I thought that's what it was going to be.
Yeah.
After a couple of days, he started getting normal.
Yeah.
And now he's like back to living his best life and everything. I mean, he's got like a metal. I mean, he broke his legs, broke his arms, shattered his face, dislocated his pelvis, all that shit.
Yeah.
The only thing that didn't get damaged was his torso, the shit that actually matters, you know.
Wow.
And yeah, so now he's walking around. He's got a kid and everything. So
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's crazy.
River Falls, man. That's why I like going back to that.
In a previous interview, you had mentioned that you have done some acting in the past. Can you give us a little more in depth on that?
Yeah, I started acting. Well, I used to make a lot of YouTube videos when I was a kid. Like I had the whole fucking little tape recorder and everything, and I'd make videos at like the age of 8 years old. And I took that all the way with me up into high school, and I'd start, you know, I'd make videos and shit at high school. And I actually still have an old YouTube account with those videos on there, so if you're looking for a laugh, go check it out. But then, yeah, so in high school, I mean, basically my activities I did were I played football up from freshman year to my junior year, and then I quit playing football my senior year and pursued acting. So I did some acting. I got into a National One act. I had a main line, which was pretty crazy because I had never like acted off of a script before.
Sure.
And that was also another thing I always wanted to do as a kid. You know, I wanted to go to school for film.
Yeah.
So I did. So after college, or after high school, I went to the University of Wisconsin River Falls. It's funny, I'm actually wearing UW River Falls shirt right now.
Nice. Nice.
So I went there because I had this film program and stuff. It wasn't really the film type that I was looking for, though. It was more of like broadcasting almost, like news.
Sure.
And that was kind of their style, but I wanted to do like movies. I had an awesome professor and teacher that I did a lot of stuff with. And he actually helped me with my first music video, actually.
Right
I
on.
did a project for the whole class, and like everybody has to make a music video, and it's like awesome. There we go. And then after I left that school, after 2 years, I went to Minneapolis College, where I also took another acting class. I can't remember the teacher that I had, but she used to act on Broadway
Okay.
in New York, and she was like phenomenal, like really great, nice old sweet lady. But I did, I did some acting then, and then ever since then, I just kind of act on stage is what I do.
Yeah, you bring a lot of high energy on stage, so I would assume that those acting skills attributed to some of your high energy and your moves.
And the comfortability to be in front of Yep, Natural Habits ENT, man. I've been working to build this for probably since I was 18, maybe. I wanted it to be kind of like a crew type deal. So just me and this other guy that I did music with when I was first beginning. We were supposed to just be Natural Habits together, and he joined the Ice Kings right around the time when I already created it, so I was kind of salty, a little salty. But I was like, you know, whatever. I got introduced to Ice Kings, became Ice Kings anyway, so I put that on the back burner. And then I tried making Natural Habits again later with Vibe the Moment. And we did do some tracks, but he ended up having a kid and moved to Albert Lee and everything, so he was kind of far away, so it's hard to do music like that. So then now it's just back to Natural Habits on the back burner now. So I think I finally just decided, I was actually contemplating for a long time to just changing my name from Von Sage to Natural Habits. But I've been Von Sage for so long that that's just what people know me as. I mean, people call me Sage too, still.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's going to be hard to, now I'm already a developed artist, to just change my name in the middle of it and then have people try to follow it. Cause, you know, so that's when I decided just to make it, you know, make a label out of it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm going to push for now, is making Natural Habits ENT a label and go from there, man.
Well, and you produce like your own music, right?
Yep.
So all of the stuff that's out, like you've produced or produced with somebody helping you produce?
Yeah. There was a few beats that I've worked on collectively with a guy named Low-Key Lexington. I actually taught him how to make beats back in high school.
Right on.
And he started doing his own thing, kind of, you know, we kind of grew apart a little bit. As far as that, every album I've done that's released, they're all my beats.
Yeah.
Done them all myself, pretty much. So,
that's incredible.
And recorded myself, mixed it all myself. And you can kind of tell too when you go to the older albums, you can see it, like the quality getting a little better, because even as an artist, even to this day, I'm still learning new things.
Yeah.
So it's just advancing as far as production-wise quality. So.
Well, the willingness to grow and put in the work, especially with the ease of all the equipment they have nowadays. I mean, if you look at Billie Eilish, they won several Grammys for recording that album, and those two did it together in their apartment.
Funny thing you mentioned Billie Eilish, my buddy's on tour with her right now.
Crazy, really?
Yeah, he sets up stages.
Yeah.
And stuff, so he's been all over the country already. I think he's in California right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Tanner Morris, shout out, brother.
Right on.
Hopefully I'll have you set up my stage one day.
Ojigami is someone who got you into rapping?
He's actually my blood cousin, and we both started rapping at the same time.
Okay.
We both produce our own beats as well. I don't know if he still produces his own beats to this day as far as his projects. I know he makes beats.
Yeah.
He's actually, I don't know if you know, like Kamikaze and stuff like that. He's done a couple beats for Kamikaze.
Okay.
On his project MK Ultra, I believe, was the one he did. Yeah, and he's a rapper too, right up there with me. We actually did a Rich show a couple years back at the Caboose together.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
You have 63 tracks out on SoundCloud right now, and 1,099 followers. Now you should have 1,100 because I clicked that button.
Yeah.
So, but 63 tracks, man, that is a lot of content and a lot of work, especially if you produced all that.
Yeah, the whole 63 songs, man, that's not even close to how many songs I've actually made, though. I've got probably 150 songs that I've made, and they're just kind of sitting there. Don't want to really release them because there's some ones I don't really care about, obviously.
Sure.
And some ones I've been holding off on waiting for the right time to release. Because, like, I have ones even that I made like 6-7 years ago that I haven't really released because it's not like the right time for it.
Sure.
So,
sure.
Just waiting for the right time for it and working on that project I'm doing right now that I haven't released anything
right.
on any social media about it.
So what does it mean to be invited to be a supporting artist for Snow the Product on First Avenue's main stage?
I mean, it's still crazy. I mean, I damn near shit my pants when I got the message. Got a message on Facebook, actually, Facebook Messenger, by this lady saying, you know, hey, I'm with Snow's management team looking for openers from Minneapolis show. Do you live close by? I was like, yeah, right down the one highway, 15 minutes, I'll be there. You know,
yeah,
type deal. And Yeah, I honestly didn't think it was real at first. I mean, I tried looking at their profile to see what was going on, but there wasn't like much on the profiles. You know, there's a bunch of scammers and shit out there.
Right.
So it's like, well, we'll just send your information over, blah, blah, and then they're like, okay, yeah, we're just waiting for confirmation from the venue. But as soon as I get confirmation, you're ready to start promoting it. And then she messaged me like an hour later saying, all right, yep, you've been confirmed. Here's what you can and can't do on stage, and start promoting now, and you should be good to go. And I was like, oh shit, okay, so I'm gonna start promoting it. Then I got a message from the actual venue, so that's when I knew it was real.
Yeah.
You're gonna be supporting artists. Here's all the stuff you need to know. You can be private parking in the back, straight to the backstage of the venue and everything. And I was like, oh shit, this is fucking actually happening. And then I posted and I shared the. I tagged Snow the Product saying like, looks like I'll be opening in Minneapolis for Snow the Product April 12th. And she fucking liked it herself. Like, Snow the Product liked
what?
the post. She was like the third one to like it. And I was like, get the fuck
out
of here.
Wow, dude.
I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I had to screenshot it and everything. Showed everybody. I was like, bro, I'm not bullshitting.
Screenshot it just for yourself.
Yeah,
man.
dude. Yeah, I was like, fuck, man. Fucking awesome, bro.
That's incredible. And she has, it just says on Facebook, 4 million followers.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that you do that somebody likes that catches any of that buzz could be a seriously good thing for you.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping to make something out of it. That's why it's all just in my head. All it's been is just kill it.
Yeah, and she's an amazing artist.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was listening to some of her stuff as soon as you said that you were going to be a supporting act.
Well, she's done songs with all the people that I've looked up to in music. Like Twisted Insane, like that's my like number one favorite rapper right there.
Yeah.
Like, all my playlist is Twisted Insane.
Yeah.
And like Tech Nine and shit.
When you were 13, there was a tragic incident, and there was an episode of First 48 about it, where your cousin was murdered at your birthday party.
Yeah.
Is there a part of you that's going to bring him to this stage?
It's been a part of me every time I step on the stage, man.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, like when my birthday comes around, that's the first thing I even think about when I'm going to do my birthday. I just think about that day.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, honestly, in the beginning, it was the greatest party I've ever had. And it tragically ended that way. The guy who's actually going to be there, he's making me a necklace and everything. It's Lil Lee.
Yeah.
He actually does a song, Sleep Paralysis, with me. He's in Figure 8. He's
Okay.
also on another song that I'm not going to mention yet because I haven't released it yet. He's been waiting for me to release it. I'm like, bro, just wait. We got 2 of them out right now.
Well, and Figure 8's a hit, man. That's like a title track kind of song.
Yeah, that's a really good one. So he's gonna be there, and he was the one that was doing music with my cousin back in the day.
Okay.
All this music was on MySpace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody really uses MySpace anymore, so don't really have access to a lot of this music that's
Sure.
there. I'm sure Lil Lee has a bunch of files I didn't know.
You know, with the show coming up, what do you hope to get out of this show?
I just want to build off of it. I want to keep the hype up and show people that don't know who I am as a Minnesota artist that, look, Minnesota artists, we kill this shit. Just nobody knows us. That's the problem. Nobody knows us.
Which is sad, because we're like top 5 for art and music scene in the country. So if you could play any venue in the world with any artist from history or present, where would that be and who would it be with?
Man, well, my one main goal was obviously Twisted Insane.
Yeah.
And that was the first show that I did. So, and I did like 5 more shows after that. So that was checked off the bucket list pretty quick. I really wanted to do I did Lazy Bone from Bone Thugs Harmony.
That's incredible.
But I want to open up as like for the whole group. That'd be
Yeah.
tight. Doesn't matter where. One venue I'd really like to open up at though, or even do anything, is the Red Rock. I think it's in Colorado.
Okay.
That open auditorium thing they got.
Sure, like an outdoor amphitheater type
Yeah,
thing.
dude, that thing's fucking sick.
Yeah, Chicago's got Tinley Park, which is like the outdoor amphitheater.
And another artist I really want to work with is Tech Nine for sure.
Yeah,
Yo,
that dude has an impressive catalog of music.
open up for all the people around him, man. I open up for Stevie Stone, Tuck Calhoun.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
A lot of names, man.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. I'm impressed by your career. I've been listening to your music for the past week and a half, and I can't wait to see this show. I mean, I got to see you at the E-Rock release party, so shout out to E-Rock. I'm honored to be able to come and shoot that and get to write an article about it, follow up with you a little bit, bring this content to the Urban Journal and anyone else that catches the link, on the way. So yeah, why don't you give a shout out to the show, and then any special thanks that you want to give out?
Yeah, I just want to shout out Snow Product for letting me open up for you, man. This is a fucking huge opportunity for me. I really appreciate it. Gotta shout out everybody that's been around me in the music game. E-Rock, Vibe Moment, Mookie the Magician, Young A, even though he's not really around in the picture much anymore, but he was definitely a huge influence on my style of rap. And shout out all the people that have just been coming to these shows and watching me ever since, I kind of first started. I really appreciate the support, and all the people that tagged me in that Who Wants to Open Up for Snow Product, because I got a lot of tags in that too, so I think that kind of helped out a little bit. And shout out First Avenue too. You guys are fucking awesome, professional.
Right on. Well, I really appreciate your time and you coming down to the Urban Journal studio and bringing your backdrop and giving us a little taste of what's to come. And I can't wait to bring this footage to everybody from the show.
Oh yeah, and shout out fucking Urban Journal, man.
All right, on.
Awesome, man.
Hell yeah. All right, well, we'll catch up with you at the show.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
You have now witnessed a style so intricate, a lyrical capability that no human is worthy of possessing, skills obtained by those in which you call gods. He is the hip-hop revolution. From Minneapolis, Minnesota. Prepare yourself, for I am
Von Sage, motherfucker. Look at the way that I shine. Shamwa couldn't soak up this drip. Hit him up with the freestyle, the intricate style that I spit. Some say that I'm out of my mind now. They asking me where to begin. Let's start with the vision, the greatness. The haters that disagree can suck the stick. I be that Minnesota underground. If anybody fuck around and try to fit 100 rounds, I hit them with the venom. They ask me if I know another rapper in my area. I probably never heard of him, and I don't give a damn. This war, baby, my chord's crazy. Their sort of fame is not set. That's why they sound the same. Their flow is lame. There's no change, and I've had it with the literate niggas. It's really belittling. This is why you cannot stop me. Invented a lyrical combination, and I'm using it like it's a prop. See, I am the movie they making. I hit like a bomb, so you better not drop me. Like before, I said I'm out of my mind, so I guess you can call me a thought fiend.
illiterate niggas is really belittling. This is why you cannot stop me. Invented a lyrical combination and I'm using it like it's a prop. See, I am the movie they making. I hit like a bomb, so you better not drop me. Like before, I said I'm out of my mind, so I guess you can call me a thought fiend.